Hi, and welcome to the Unscrewed Mind. So happy to be here today talking to everybody out there about why their manifestation is being held up, what specific things are blocking it, and how you can help overcome those things with a few simple steps that are very simple, but they do take a lot of mental work. And sometimes the mental work is way harder than the actual work. I know that so well. So one of the biggest things that could be blocking your manifestation is fear. So whether it's the fear of actually entering that cave that holds the treasure that you seek, or if it's just fear of a certain outcome. You know, I was talking to my wife about this, and it's so crazy. When I thought about fear, I thought about, fear of doing something new or just the fear of being uncomfortable doing something. But she specifically said that she had a fear of being too successful. And that seems like something that to me wouldn't come up too often, but the more that I thought about it, I knew that that was something that is really big in a lot of people's life, because you think about all of your friends that you have now, your family members, and you think about them in the way that they've always been, how they always react to you. And when you're thinking about it from that perspective, if you become uber successful, then they might not be friends with you anymore. Maybe that's what you're thinking. And your thoughts are directly dictating how that person is going to act. And that's why imagining your wish fulfilled and getting into the state of actually truly being that person during the process of becoming the person that you truly desire to be, those things will solve themselves. Fear is the main one, and the things that you can do to overcome the fear is to see yourself truly as a different person and see the responses from the people that you have a fear of them saying something to you, or just not liking you anymore, or a loved one doesn't want to talk to you. Remove that thought about that person, and that helps you eliminate that fear and start becoming the person that you truly want to be. Be relaxed with it. You need to be in the feeling of the person that you want to be. I know that sounds easy when said, and in practice, I know that it takes a lot of work. Meditating, doing things that you truly love, and focusing on a purpose is so important when overcoming fear. The next one I want to talk about, which kind of lumps in with fear, but is equally as important, is envy. So if you are wanting to be a multimillionaire, or if you're wanting to be the best at your job, or you're wanting to move to a new house, but every time somebody else gets a new job, or they get a new car, or they get a new house, you think they don't deserve it. Well, all of these negative thoughts about these other people are being reflected right back onto you. So you're holding up your own manifestation by not wanting or being envious of that other person having the thing that you want. Look at it from a different perspective, and one that's very easy to do is, if somebody gets a new car that you want, you should know that that's a sign from the universe that your new car is coming too, and it's a test to see if you're grateful and thankful for that person being able to get that car, because after all, everyone is a part of the same power. So the universe is throwing you a curveball to see how you react to it. It may take months longer, weeks longer, days longer to get what you want because of the envy that you have about somebody else getting something. The next one is failure to act. And this is a twofold thing. You may be scared that you're going to get criticized or that somebody's not going to like you, kind of like fear. It ties in as well. But a little bit differently is the fact that you just can't seem to do something. You just don't have the energy for it. You put it off till tomorrow, or, you know, the timing is just not right. And what I've learned is the timing is never going to be perfect for you, because this is being done on divine timing. So things are moving towards you and you're moving towards the things that you want. And it can be frustrating at times because things start to go wrong. And this is just another test to see how you will react to it, how you're controlling your thoughts, and how you're feeling on a daily basis. If you let one day continue to haunt you for weeks, months, years, then that is blocking you from becoming the person that you truly could become, the person that you want to be, and the person that the universe, God, the power, the one, wants you to be also. You're set up with all the tools that you need from birth. You're perfect. And we just start getting programmed with these ideas of things that, you know, you can't do that unless you do this. And you get set on a very straight path that doesn't seem to have really any of the answers that you're looking for. And so I would just say, do something on a daily basis that helps move you towards where you want to go. Whether it's thinking about it, imagining it, getting into the feeling of it, writing about it, writing from the future about how thankful you are for taking the action on something that you want to do today. Because really, everything is only your thoughts. So, you know, when you're like, oh, everything's only your thoughts, well, that doesn't make any sense. But if you think about the reaction that you have to everything, that's really what happened. That's the memory, is just what happened. So focus on now. Don't let your past haunt you. And know that whatever it is that you think is too big to overcome from your past, that there is someone that has something that's much larger, and there's someone that has something much smaller, but everybody is dealing with something from their past, and there's just really no reason to live in that moment anymore, because it gets you in the feeling of just constantly feeling down and out and unhappy because of an event that's already gone. The other thing is, the last thing on the list that's blocking your manifestation is fantasizing. And what I mean by this is, you know, when you're getting into the feeling of having what you want, you're truly trying to feel like that you have that thing now, that you're not looking at it in the future, but you actually have it in this moment right now. And so if you're thinking, when I move to this house, when I get this job, when I start my own business, if you're thinking about it from that perspective, then that's putting it in the future. And then the next day you're thinking the same thoughts. So you're fantasizing about just a few days down the road. Whereas you need to shift that thought pattern into knowing. Instead of worrying about how it's going to come or when it's going to come, just know that you already truly do have it. It's already been created, because everything is already here. So creation happens at only one point in existence. Time is irrelevant in this case, because everything is instantly created as you manifest it into the 3D reality. It comes in and you're able to hold it, see it, and touch it, but it's actually already done the moment that your intention and your feeling is set. So I hope some of these tips will bring you peace. And for people that have not looked into this kind of information before, it has completely changed my life. It has changed my family's life. It has changed where I live, what I do on a daily basis, things that I consume, and I would really appreciate a like and subscribe. I want to continue to tell you guys about my journey and how it can help you overcome the things that are bothering you or the things that are holding you back from getting your true manifestation.